Hi, I'm Rebecca Altepeter, head of school at Dearborn Academy, she, her, hers, and I'm joined today by Helen Spignese, high school clinician, she, her, hers, and Hannah Sycks, English teacher, special educator at the high school, GSA advisor, she, her, hers. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of the ways that Dearborn Academy celebrates diversity, including that for LGBTQ plus people. And I'm going to start with you, Helen. Can you tell us a little bit about how staff and educators have learned to use language in order to talk about gender identity and sexual orientation?
Sure. One way at Dearborn that we promote inclusivity in our community is through the use of pronouns. It's helpful to understand that in using pronouns, we are referring to someone's gender. And gender is a social construct created by society based on an individual's outward appearance. At Dearborn, we really make it a point not to assume someone's identity their gender identity based on their outward appearance. And we give students the opportunity to share their preferred pronouns. We do this several times throughout the year, either at the beginning of the year through introductions or through circle and community times throughout the school year. And also staff use their pronouns in introducing themselves to students. Staff use pronouns signing in their email and also on their Zoom. And that's just one way at Dearborn that we're trying to validate and show inclusivity among our community.
Thanks. Hannah, can you talk about how our curriculum supports the work that we're doing in this area?
Sure. So one thing that we really try and value across content areas and grade levels is providing students mirrors, windows, and sliding glass doors into their identities. So students always have the opportunity to see who they are, have a conversation with somebody else through the curriculum about who they are, and just get to learn about experiences that they don't have. We do that in both our academic classes, our extracurriculars, our restorative curriculums, and so on.
And some of the ways that we communicate our values around the school in terms of environment are our bathrooms. We have all gender bathrooms, the bathrooms that we inherited from this old school building that have been gendered, may be used by any student or staff person at any time. And we have purchased and a lot of student-made signs around our place that communicate a safe space and a celebrated space for LGBTQ plus people. Finally, Hannah, can you give some examples about how we know that our values are being kind of shown in our school?
Sure. This is something that we like to reflect on often in GSA. And one of our students recently shared she's been here for a little while now, and she reflected that, there might have been a time when staff didn't have the language or students didn't have the language to support conversations around the LGBTQ plus community. And now not only is it accepted, but it's really celebrated and prevalent through our community.
Thanks. Thank you, Hannah and Helen, for talking with me today.
Sure.